Alright guys, so if you guys didn't hear the news, Konami just announced that in-person events are finally happening. Oh my goodness, so rest in peace, Susu.
Okay, wait, alright, we gotta start scripting these. Why would you even say that?
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
So anyways, yeah, if you haven't heard, we have our first ever YCS back after the pandemic, YCS Pasadena, okay? It's happening in January and you have to pre-register for it. So finally, Konami has decided pre-registrations are a thing.
So that means we're gonna talk about a couple of things that you guys need to do before we all enter the YCS. So we're gonna be going over a lot of tips and tricks that will help you prepare for this YCS.
But before we go any deeper into this video, I want to talk to you about our sponsor, HeadtoHead Battles. We are our own sponsor. We have now officially become a company. We're a company now. We're an LLC. Like this is insane. Like thank you guys for all the support that you guys are giving us. If you want to support us any further, you guys can join the Patreon or head over to the website. We just released our new Nico and Nami one-piece gold medal field centers, as well as our Ghost Girl pins that are selling out really, really fast. So pick those up before you cannot.
Can we just get started, Susu, please?
Okay, so my biggest tip and my biggest advice for any bigger event is get some sleep, okay? As you guys know, for all the events that I have gone to, we never get any sleep. And you always try to justify it, but guys, keep your play testing before you get to the hotel. Make sure you guys are getting enough rest before the day, and maybe even the day before the day you go the day to the hotel on that day. On these days. Yeah, but seriously, get some sleep. Hanging out with your friends is cool, and play testing till the break of dawn is cool. But if you've never sat there for 8 to 9, maybe even 10 rounds, you're going to really, really regret it, okay? And I'm talking from first-hand experience. If I could tell my future self what happened from my past self, I would definitely be telling him these things and referring him back to this video.
Alright guys, the second thing is about Decklist. So we actually encountered this. I guess we didn't really have an issue because we actually pre-printed our Decklist via Dueling Book. There is this option where you could save it as like a KDE file and you could print that out and just bring that to your YCS or any other events. But there are a lot of people who go to these events that don't even know about this Decklist. Honestly, we wouldn't have known like until our friend told us and he brought like extra sheets. So we had to like handwrite everything. But you know, like my writing's very like chicken scratchy too. So it is better if you guys actually print it out from Dueling Book. If not, try to just at least get it done right before you go to the event, like at your hotel or something, because that really helps save time. Because we were there for like 3 hours waiting for people to submit their damn deck list, and we don't know if they're gonna include that in the pre-registration, so we'll see about that.
Speaking of pre-registrations, this YCS is actually pre-registration. If you guys have been watching our stream for any amount of time, twitch.tv/HeadtoHead Battle Stream every Monday, Wednesday, Friday at 8:30 p.m. EST, we talk about why Konami just simply does not allow us to pre-reg for these events, especially with events coming back and venues having to cap people. This is really, really important, right? Being able to pre-register means that you don't have to travel to these YCSs or bigger events and not be able to play. Imagine booking your plane, your hotel, telling all your boys and buying all this food and junk and whatnot, and then you get there and they're like, yeah, you can't play, or yeah, you can't play because you haven't pre-registered. That would be not the best or the most ideal, right? You don't want to waste thousands of dollars to try to justify it as, oh yeah, I just use this time to take a vacation. Okay, it doesn't work like that. You came here to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Let's get you to play Yu-Gi-Oh! Okay, I'm gonna put the links all down in the description box down below, but you're gonna go here and pre-register. Now this hasn't been done, I don't think, ever. If I am wrong, leave a comment down below. But pre-registration is amazing, right? Because hopefully you can submit your deck list online, pay for everything online, and all you have to do is show up. We don't know the nitty-gritty of the details of it, but if they are going through pre-registration, it should be a lot easier to do everything after that. It definitely shouldn't be harder, but make sure you guys are pre-registering for any event that you go to, and keep in mind that they do need to cap these events simply because we are still in this pandemic.
Alright guys, speaking of the pandemic, obviously we're in a different time. It's not the same as 2 years ago where we just wandered about. So Konami is requiring that you bring your proof of vaccination. It's that little card that they give you after you get all your vaccines. Or a negative test result 3 days prior to the event. Now, if you guys are flying out, I guess there should be like urgent care centers around there, maybe if you get there like before, so you guys can book your hotels and stuff. So make sure to do that. And of course, masks are required, guys. Please, we're still in a pandemic. There's gotta be maybe like 2,000 people. We don't know. We honestly don't know. So always be careful and just be safe, guys, and just always please wear your mask and hand sanitizer. That's also very important.
And for those of you that don't know, Yu-Gi-Oh is a game where in the official rules, it tells people to have proper hygiene. I don't know if you want to be in a room full of 2,000 plus people who can't practice proper hygiene, but these things do happen, and these are actual rules in the official handbook. I don't know about any other regionals or YCSs, but in YCS Pasadena specifically, and I'm assuming for every YCS moving forward, they are going to have mandated areas where you can take off your mask to eat food, and they indeed did say this during the nice long block of text during the YCS Pasadena pre-registration thing page that they did announce. If you want these announcements and you want to know about these announcements sooner, join our Discord. Our Discord is like 2,000 plus members strong. It's very wholesome. It's a place where you can feel safe and just be you, because I'm me and I'm like hard to get used to, I guess.
All right, so we got all of those preparations out the way. Now we have to talk about how to actually prepare for the actual event. So guys, before you head out, please make sure your cards are all sleeved and nice, clean sleeves, because you don't want to get a judge call, because they will call a judge if you have like dirty sleeves. Oh, especially if they're ripped in the corners too, because that does happen, and they'll just say that it's like marked cards. So we don't want to do that, guys. So just make sure you do that. And also, please make sure none of your playmats or field centers, deck boxes, anything are NSFW, because there might be children there. I'm not sure that if they're gonna be doing dragon duels or anything. That's like a totally different thing, but still, you cannot show up at a venue with some obscene, lewd art on anything, so just be careful of that.
And do all your testing before you get there, right? I said that at the beginning of the video. Make sure that, you pick a meta deck, or, you know what? It don't even gotta be meta. Just pick a deck that you want to play, that you think will do really well. If you are going to these events, you are going because you want to win, or you could go just because you want to play. I wish I could. I can't do this video.
I'm going by myself.
Okay, anyways, yeah, make sure you guys find yourself a nice playtesting circle, or you can playtest online, or even with me over on twitch.tv/HeadtoHead battles. Plug! Or just join the Discord and ask somebody if they want a remote duel, or see if your deck list could use some fine tuning. Everyone's deck list can use some fine tuning, okay? And make sure that, especially when you're side decking, that you do it properly, and you have to know the meta. It doesn't matter what deck you're playing per se, but when you are side decking, please know what the meta and the format that you're playing in, because it's gonna help you immensely. Like, take out the Lancias, play the Phantasmes. I'm giving you the sauce right now. Don't ever say I don't do anything for you guys, okay? Finally, okay? And I mean, this could be like an hour-long video. We'll probably talk about this tomorrow or today, actually. Today's Wednesday, right? Today's Wednesday. So over at twitch.tv/HeadtoHead battles, we're doing a podcast-esque Twitch stream, and they're actually like low-key famous, no cap.
Sure.
Yeah, they're famous, and we're gonna be talking about the YCS and how to prepare for it.
Yes.
That's gonna be at around 8:30 p.m. EST.
Yep.
So make sure you guys are there, or be a square. But okay, here's my final tip. Well, our final tip.
What is it?
It's have fun, right?
Oh,
like
definitely have
you
fun.
you started this game and you spent all this money, bro. Just have fun. Like learn to love the game. Like, I don't think why go play and be miserable, bro? It doesn't make any sense.
I mean, and also don't get too butthurt, or if you lose a game, or honestly, all my opponents when we went, they were really, really friendly, but some of Seuss's opponents were kind of not so friendly.
Yeah, it happens.
No, don't let that ruin your mood. I mean, it ruined his mood for a minute, and then we're just like, okay, next round.
Yeah, whatever. It happens.
Yeah.
And you know what? Let me add another rule to that, or another tip to that.
Okay.
Call the judge, okay?
Oh, yes.
If you don't call the judge, they're gonna be like, oh, well, SOL. SOL stands for shit out of luck. We're like 15 minutes into the video. We can curse now.
Oh. No, but I think that's a really good tip, because it could cost you the game, or you could win a game if you actually call the judge and ask them, hey, he did this or she did this, and you don't know.
Yeah, don't be afraid to call the judge, because it makes you look scummy. Your opponent's probably trying to scum you.
No,
and if your opponent is like, oh no, don't call the freaking judge, all right? But yeah, anyways, back to the having fun portion. Yeah, you spent all this money, like just have fun. You know, these events are mainly there so that you can, you know, pit your deck against another. But at the end of the day, I think you really do make a lot of amazing relationships. You meet a lot of friends. And sometimes like you go to these events so you can meet your friends, right? Like this is that one moment in time where, you know, your wife or your girlfriend or your mom or dad allows you to go and, you know, you just hang with the boys. And I think just chilling in your hotel room.
Am I a boy?
I said the boys. You know what I'm saying? Or the girls, you know, whatever. It doesn't matter. Yeah, well, we don't want to get political or nothing, but
apparently we're not. But you might not see us there.
Well, who knows? Listen, yo, in the comment section down below, I heard Konami will look at the appeal more if you type hashtag free Susu.
Okay, sure.
So let's get some hashtag free Susus in the chat or in the comment section rather. I'm getting mixed up between YouTube and Twitch, but yeah. Anyways, guys, so like I said before, we actually turned Head-to-Head Battles into an LLC. We're an official like entity. Like we exist. Wow, that was really philosophical. But yeah, we freaking exist, man. I want to thank you guys. We're almost to 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. We're almost to 10,000 followers on Twitch and Instagram and Twitter and everything. And you can find all those links in the link tree in the description box down below. Yeah. We want to thank you guys from the bottom of our hearts, man. We wouldn't be here without you guys. I think like if you guys don't know that, I really want to just kind of like say it over and over again, like thank you. Like you guys allow us to do this full time. You guys allow us.
That's all we can say, to be honest.
Yeah.
Like we can't really physically go and like hug you guys.
We can though. As soon as I get unbanned. Anyway. Okay.
I'm going by myself. Anyway. I'm going by myself.
I'm weak. Yo, listen. I'll catch you guys in the next video. This is Susu from Head-to-Head Battles.
Head-to-Head Battles.
Signing out. What's up, guys?
If you haven't subscribed, make sure to click that button right there in the middle.
Also, if you haven't watched that video that YouTube is recommending you, it's probably crazy, all right? Go watch it. This is Susu from Head-to-Head Battles.
Head-to-Head Battles.
Signing out.